WGRX is showing a lot of strength, up as you can see, 205%, intraday high 1.46%, 1.46 dollars. Yes, it doesn't have a low float and it doesn't have a high short interest. But for some reason, it is hard to borrow. They don't have enough shares to short the stock. So there's a good chance we might continue to see high prices. We may continue to see high prices. So, well, yesterday, or rather not yesterday, it was on Wednesday, the 22nd. The company was it yesterday, but the company entered in. Okay, no, I think yesterday. Yeah, the company entered into a non-binding letter of intent with DataVault to integrate a PharmacyChain blockchain smart contract system into its prescription fulfillment infrastructure. The plan is to digitize tracking of a prescription from manufacturer to patient, integrated with Wellgistics tech and its network of 6,500 independent pharmacies. Okay, so commentary labels all of this action as essentially a delayed action. The press release came out on Wednesday, but the major volume breakout occurred a bit later, has which has caught up with traders. Everybody's surprised with what's going on. Because this is not fresh news. Yeah, but just be careful. Amongst other things, the fundamentals are mixing up with the lack of shares to short, and then borrow rate is also going up. So this news about this letter of intent, and then the fact that the shares are not available to short, and also the fact that now there's also a high borrow rate. All of these are mixing up to drive up the frenzy. So yes, if there isn't enough shares to short, higher prices may continue to print, because it's you see short sellers, they sell short, and then we know what's going on right now. Then buyers going to force them out, and they can't short anymore. They can't because they're shorting is also good as well to it's like a boiling plate, a very hot plate. You need to continue to douse the you need to continue to douse and quench the heat, but there isn't anything. What will help quench the heat is available shots to be available shares to be shorted. So if it's not there, those circuit breakers there, I think the only circuit breaker that might be coming will be for the platform, the stock exchange, for Nasdaq to halt. So I don't know if any halting has occurred or not. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with right now. You can see how volatile it is. You can see how volatile it is. A lot of shares have crossed the tape. A lot have crossed the tape. See what we have here. Yeah, 565 million shares. So yeah, it's not. It's. But I think an indication what it means also is that it may be somewhat liquid. It may be somewhat liquid. Maybe at various times aggressive. Yeah, I think right now the aggression is high from time to time. Um, yeah, from time to time it gets aggressive. From time to time it balances out. So right now it's looking quite liquid, but more on the aggressive side. More on the aggressive side. Yes, it has previous highs. It may well be able to test all of these 2.21, 1.98, 1.6. It may well test those, and even you can't count even 3.32, 2.95. You can't count them out. 2.34. Those may well print. 4.51, 4.82, maybe not. But as it is right now, yeah, high prices may continue to print. Yeah. On the buy side, aggression is very high. You can see that. On the sell side, it's moderating. They people are selling, but not available to short. But I'm also wondering, if people are selling, how come it's getting difficult to short? Maybe, well, you know it depends on what you want to short. It depends on what you want to short. If you want to short 1 million shares, maybe it's not available. But if you want to short 10, one, maybe yes. You know, so it's looking. There is an intent to liquid to get the market liquid. You can see here, but these are not enough. These are not enough. Aggression right now is it has kicked in now. Aggression has kicked in. You can see others are not going through. They're just going through strictly on the prevailing market price. Yeah, and whether let's see if that's going to go through 1.3. Yeah, on the 4-hour chart, let's see what we have because it's the stock hasn't been around that long. Let's see what we have in terms of extrapolations, if any. Okay, yeah, it's saying here yeah, higher prices will remain in place up till Monday, midday Monday, and then after that, contract, then resume again, and then maybe contract again. So the extrapolation is more to the upside, more up to the upside. Yeah, it goes from aggressive to liquid. Yeah, aggressive to passive. When it's aggressive, price discovery diminishes. You know, like right now, it is aggression is high. People are not really discovering prices that much. Even if they are discovering, they are discovering at the volumes at which they are discovering is not very high. You can see what we have here. They are piecemeals. Compared to what the aggressive hands are doing. You can see 1,600, 757. All of these. If this goes through, it's not going to really change everything because these guys are dominating the market. They are pricing everybody out. Even if you discover with only one, you can see this is still there, still pending. That tells you everything. Still pending. Yeah. Yeah, well, a lot of shares are going through. I mean, yeah, we know that already. I told you already. You saw that 500 million shares, have crossed the tape. You know, who knows? We still have 3 hours before the market closes. Who knows how many is going to cross the tape? It could be up to 1 billion. You know, yeah, it's not a. It's a okay. Yeah, it's also another factor is that it's a penny stock as well. It's a penny stock. Floats is not a problem. Short interest is not a problem. It's just that it's hard to borrow. So there are a lot of things that could make it hard to borrow as well. A lot of things. I can that you can imagine that could possibly be responsible for this. If it's just a few hands that are trading this stock, yeah, if it's just a few hands, then you can find out that this can happen. So even if it doesn't have a low float, but very few market participants who who got involved and yeah, who are involved at the moment, they are not trading with a lot of shares. This can happen. Yeah, this can happen. And you may find out that people who want to short sellers who want to short, they want to short. I mean, they can clearly see 520 million shares have crossed the table, and they probably want to short 10 million shares. Maybe it's not available for such transactions, and when it's not available, then you may find things begin to the price begins to squeeze more and more to the upside. Well, it has gotten liquid now, as you can clearly see. It's getting liquid. Yeah, discovery is coming in, and then the price, the gain has dropped, but it's picking up again. Yeah, picking up again. It's yeah, and then that huge volume you saw earlier, 1,600 has gone away. Yeah, interesting stuff. Really interesting. Yeah, we haven't. Has this changed? 1.46. I can't remember if it has changed. Yeah, 1.46. It may well do that. It's building up, building up, building up. Aggression is building up. It's building up. Yeah, the gains are running up the gains. But people are. I mean, the people are discovering prices. But still, still mainly the aggressive hands. Okay, it's selling more, it's more selling now. Let's see whether this is going to drop. Yes, dropped somewhat, but not a lot. Yeah. So that's what we're dealing with right now. I mean, we've seen this. It has ample room to the upside. We've seen all of them already on the daily charts. Yeah. Okay. Just have a look and just be really careful with this with WGRX. Yeah, it's fascinating what's going on. Just be really careful. Just be really careful. Yeah. Let's see what people are expecting to sell the stock at. Not all data is available. People who want to short heavy volumes, they won't be here. It doesn't really appear here as such. Or it may well be appearing here, but the way the other others are going through it will be such that we wouldn't really see them. If somebody wants to sell them, well, we actually do see them. We saw 26,000 going through. So yeah, it's a mix of things. It is a mix of things. Okay, yeah, just have a look and just be really careful, and I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.